It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello and welcome to episode 75 of the Rundown. That's where we are, the Rundown. I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner, and joining me always, Lori Bolton of Totally Bamboo. How's it going, Lori?
So good. So good. How are you?
You're looking good. You're looking you make me think it's summertime. I'm freezing. I have a blanket on my lap, long sleeves, and my fingers are numb, and you're at the gun show there showing off your biceps.
And I am not outside. I'm sure it's cold outside. I do have my denim jacket right here if needed. But right now it's comfortable. It's 70 degrees, and so it's perfect.
Okay. Well, before we get started, we want to thank our show sponsor. We have a new show sponsor, Greater Pacific. Thank you so much. And Greater Pacific is a full-service creative agency. Their experience comes from the experience of thousands of custom projects completed for their clients over 2 decades. With expertise in promotional products and advertising specialty industry, custom OEM, product design, product management, CP, clients, product testing, and full service logistics. They've done it all and become more effective with every opportunity. Greater Pacific creates the ultimate manufacturing experience for its clients, so go visit greaterpacific.com today.
So Amelia, really quickly, thank you, Greater Pacific, but CPSIA is the children's testing. So that's super cool. That they've got, yeah.
Teaching me something.
I'm sorry?
I said, you're teaching me something.
Yes. So that, with some of the other suppliers I've worked with, that's always super important. If you're going to have products that are catered to children, you have to have certain testing done, choke hazard, the list goes on and on. So if they're saying that they've got that certification on some of their products, that's a really big deal.
That is good. Thank you for reminding me. I did take that education class, but it was so long ago. It's like, if you don't use it, you lose it. I lose my brain cells constantly. So let's get into it. How big of a struggle bus this will be for me today. Lori, how the heck are you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Amelia, I'm so good. Coming off of Thanksgiving, which was amazing. I got to see my son and his partner. Really great. Only cut myself once, so that is a success. And it was just super fun. We went down memory lane. Lucas wanted to know about his adoption story. He had some questions about growing up and why I made him try different sports. All the stuff that you want your 22-year-old, to ask you. So it was super special, Amelia, very special. So that was Thanksgiving week. How about you?
That's awesome. A lot of family did. My sister-in-law's one day, then my parents one day, cousins that night, and then my husband's brother and his family stayed with us the rest of the weekend. So it was an exhausting weekend. We had a lot going on. I'm happy to have my house back, and I am getting ready to leave here. I'm going to my regional holiday parties. So PPA Midwest, we cover multiple states. So we do one in St. Louis and one in Kansas City. So I'm actually headed out here in the morning to go to the St. Louis party and then come back and go to the Kansas City party. And then I leave the following week for Colorado.
Whoa. So Colorado, okay, so you've got St. Louis, and then who else? St. Louis, Texas, or no?
For my regional?
Yes, for your regional.
It's Kansas, Missouri, and technically Nebraska, although we don't really venture to Nebraska much. So since we have Kansas and Missouri, we always do a party or an event in St. Louis and Kansas City. So they're usually like back to back in terms of shows and holiday parties and all that good stuff.
That's amazing. And what's your role? Are you incoming president?
I am incoming vice president. So the following year, I will be presidente.
Oh, presidente. I love it. so good. I have my holiday party coming up too for ASPA next week. So that's kind of fun. Tis the season, you know?
I haven't packed my bag yet. I have no idea what I'm wearing, and I have to pack 2 outfits because by the time I get home, it's a 4-hour drive, and then we have our board meeting the next day. So I'm like, I'm not going to be home. I'm just taking a bunch of clothes. So I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We always do, right?
We will figure it out. So Lori, do you have a good health tip for me? I need some. Thanksgiving kicks my ass. I've like put on a couple pounds. I'm sluggish. Help me.
Help. Okay, so this is going to drop, I think, pretty darn close to holidays, to like Christmas, I'm thinking. So managing emotional eating when it hits. So you've got 9 different things here that can help. You can declutter a room, you can wash and fold laundry, which actually I thoroughly enjoy doing laundry. Brew your favorite tea. I love having my afternoon tea. So 2-3 o'clock, having some tea, putting some Manuka honey in it, adding collagen. So helpful. Specifically when it comes to managing emotional eating. Complete a puzzle. I think we've talked about this before with the 2 cats in the house. It's virtually impossible to complete a puzzle. Phone a friend. That's always so good for our soul. Purge a closet. I actually was purging over the weekend. Whether it was associated to emotional eating or not, I was purging. I just feel like every time of this year, I stock up on some basics and I get rid of stuff that's not serving me, that I'm not wearing anymore. Walk and listen to a podcast. You can walk and listen to the rundown. Get caught up. 15-minute yoga. And just remember everything in moderation, you guys, and you will be golden. But yeah, moderation is the key. Lots of water too.
I love it. Those are good tips. And I'm not really an emotional eater, but I don't typically get junk food in the house. But with all the baked goods that were made, and my mom's home, and my daughter was making them with the cousins, so there's just like cookies and all the stuff around, and I keep finding myself eating it, and I'm like, I just need to throw it away so I don't eat it. But my point of that, before I started rambling, was again, not emotional, but sometimes you just feel overwhelmed, and I got to that feeling a few weeks ago. I just was like, oh, there's so much stuff going on. So yeah, I was feeling really just like overwhelmed. I couldn't focus at work. So I took some time and I gutted my office. I emptied every office drawer, every little storage thing, just started trashing stuff, put everything in little organizational things so I could find, like, you know, when you're going to travel and you want a charging cord and there's just like a pile of everything imaginable in there. I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I can't find anything. So I started with my office. Then I did a little bit of other stuff. Next is going to be my closet because it's purging time. I'm like, I hate to get rid of things. I just save them. Like, maybe someone else will wear this. But if something's been in the closet for 3 or 4 years, I think I need the real estate instead.
Yes, you need to scoot it out. Yes, this is a hard time of the year for lots of people.
Yeah, this week has been a little overwhelming. I'm traveling, so I'm out of the office for 2 days. I'm trying to pack for a family trip, so I'm trying to help everybody pack. My kids have a ton of schoolwork that they're going to have to work on. So yeah, it's to that point where I'm like, I'm just trying to do what I can do to control the chaos. Yesterday, I took a break and I dusted. I was like, I just needed something. So I dusted.
That was probably very therapeutic.
It was. And I was like, okay, check that. That's one less thing I have to worry about tonight.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so what have you done to your children?
I haven't really. I guess I'm just being a great mom. I don't know. Or we're just too busy to embarrass them. I would say probably the only thing that I've done recently is my daughter is, I'll say, talking. Apparently, like, boys and girls don't really call it, they're not boyfriend, girlfriend. They don't call it dating, but they're dating. So she has this guy that she's been talking to.
What? So now it's talking? Okay,
yeah, they say we're talking, but they don't, they talk in person, but like when we say talking, like we pick up the phone and we call boys, or we call boys. They don't even use text messaging. Everything is done on Snap. I'm like, they don't even have each other's
It's not
phone.
traceable,
Yeah, they
right?
don't even have each
You
other's
do it on
phone
Snap. Yeah. It's
So
a
my
different
mom
time.
did he has come over a few times, so I always like bust into the room where they're watching TV and like, do you guys need anything? Or I've made cookies if you want. I'm like, I know you are hungry. Like, let's go in there. So that's probably why my mom did. That's it. Nothing.
So is he a
nothing
nice boy?
Yeah, he seems like it. He seems like a good kid. He does lots of sports, so he's in a little break right now. But basketball will start up, so he'll be really busy again. So they won't have a lot of time to hang. But so far, so good. I haven't had to threaten him, so we're good.
Okay, good. Take him to the back country.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in our house. He sees all the animals hanging. He knows that we own it. So
Yeah. So
he doesn't know
crazy.
about all the stuffed boyfriends in the other room. Those are just the animals that we have as trophies.
Yeah, that would actually be a good room to show potential suitors of your daughter. Let me just show you this room right here.
Yeah, you could disappear anywhere.
Yeah.
So, moving away from me embarrassing my daughter, but talking about good deeds, nice people, our
Yes.
unsung heroes this week is the folks over at Promo Cares, and they did a recent project, Water for Good. Did you see this? Did you follow it?
Yes. So I'm super fond of Scott Squared's. Scott Pearson specifically, love him. And I think what he's doing with these towers in countries is pretty amazing. I need to get more involved next year and see how I can support him, but super, amazing. Who went over there and what country did they go to?
So they were in Mexico. I don't know what city. I couldn't find where they were. Someplace out of Mexico City, a smaller town. I grabbed a little clip that David put on his social media and just made it go a little bit faster, but it's a time lapse of them building the tower. So let's show it and then we'll talk a little bit more about what they do.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so David Schultz, who we know with Commons View, and Scott Pearson, both went over there. I think there was some other volunteers as well with the Promo Cares, but they didn't name them specifically. But for anyone that doesn't know, Promo Cares is an all volunteer-driven organization, and their mission is to inspire, educate, and provide actionable strategies to encourage social and environmental responsibility in the promo industry. So this year they partnered with Planet Water Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization committed to bringing clean water to disadvantaged communities. And I believe they said that tower would last 10 to 15 years. And they also
incredible.
The importance of clean water, sanitation, washing your hands, as well as drinking water, but the sanitation aspect as well. So yeah, so shout out to them. Good stuff.
It's amazing.
They do a lot of good stuff, but that is really cool.
It's amazing. I love it. And I think he's had this. I'm sorry, Amelia. There was a little delay. I think that he's been having this water program for a while, right?
Yes, Scott Pearson has been involved with several of these foundations for a while. And so I think when he joined the Promo Cares board, he was able to bring some of that knowledge with him because when he had some other things he was doing, he was really helping sponsor doing good with the sale of those items. So yeah, good stuff,
amazing.
Guys. Awesome.
So good. So good.
And other good stuff, Lori, I know you probably don't have any What are you binging? Are you purging? Do you have anything good for us?
No, do you know what I've been doing a little bit as of recent? I've been wine tasting. And I am taking the opportunity when I'm in different markets to find a winery and just go taste. And that's been kind of fun for me because normally I'm in and out of, out of an area, a market so quick, and I don't do anything at all. So I've been trying to do like a little bit of wine tasting, and I love that. And I love wine tasting in the fall and winter a lot. So that's all. That's nothing crazy. Guilty pleasure.
I also wine test, but it is wine taste, but it's in my house, and it's normally the same bottle that I like. But I don't just test or taste; I consume the whole bottle.
I love it.
Testing and tasting, and need to take a purge or a break. Me and wine need to break up for a while. It's not being very
no.
My waistline this month.
No, and not next month either.
I know. Hopefully I burn some calories skiing.
Yeah, you'll burn some calories. It's your birthday month. No, it's all good.
I know. Lots. Okay, well, I have been watching all kinds of shows, but I haven't finished them. So instead of talking about things that I am watching, I'm going to give you guys some things that are being released. So one of the guilty pleasures, I know you do this too, but Virgin River season 5.
Oh, I love Virgin River.
So it will, I think this episode drops on the 8th of December. It will be out by then. So I will binge watch that. And then there's another show on Netflix. I was scrolling through like all the new stuff that's being released. So there's a movie. It's called May, December. And it stars Natalie Portman and Julianne Moore. And I feel like it's taken a little bit off of true life, but it's a fictitious story. So Julianne Moore plays an adult woman who has an affair with a child. She's not a teacher, but she meets him and he's young. And they get married, stay together. So similar to some of the stories we've seen in the news. And Natalie Portman is an actress who is studying her to portray her in a movie, but she's a little psychotic and gets a little too close. So I watched the trailer and I am super excited. And it's called May, December.
May,
December.
Okay.
Like how they say a May, December relationship when people are like apart. Yeah.
I love it.
And that comes out here the first week of December. So it should be out by the time this drops.
So good.
That's your homework.
That's my homework. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it, Amelia.
Okay, so let's see. What do I have? I had pulled up just some random facts that I thought were interesting that I read. So since the Thanksgiving weekend happened last time we recorded, do you have a guess as to how many people watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year?
Jeez. 7 million. 7 million.
Way higher than that.
40 million.
Not that high. 28.5 million people watched the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade on NBC and Peacock.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a record-setting year. And to put it in perspective, the first year that they did the Macy's Parade was in 1924. And then it was done at Christmas time, and just 10,000 people watched it in person. And then the first time it was nationally broadcast was in 1947.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
Another fun fact, because, we talk about the holidays and how much money we spend on a lot of stuff. I was just talking to somebody about gifts, and I was like, oh, I got to go through and find all the hiding spots that I put the kids' gifts so I can figure out, like, did we spend too much? Did we not spend enough? Is it equal between the kids? All that fun stuff. So money. So this came up in an article I read. So this number was so high, I was like, I had to look at it a few times. Do you have any guess in the number of $50 bills the U.S. government printed last year in 2022? How many new $50? Huh?
I said we printed money. Like how many bills are the dollar value?
How many bills? How many $50 bills do you think that they printed?
I'm gonna say 10 million.
Over 756 million $50 bills. Is that not insane?
That's insane.
Yeah, it's the highest number of any denomination printed in 40 plus year. And that many $50 bills, 756 million, is just over $37 billion.
Wow.
Yeah. And they said the reason behind that was due to the fact COVID. So a lot of people started actually carrying cash again during that because of the worry that banks might close or not having access or things might be cut down. So people were actually carrying larger bills and started to carry cash again. That's just crazy. I want some of that money.
I know. I was just gonna say, like, I don't think I got any of those new crisp $50 bills.
No, me neither. Someone forgot my address. I'll post it right now so that the government can get me my money.
Send it over.
All right. Well, this was a fast one. We weren't super chatty Cathy's today. I think we're both like exhausted from the holidays and exhausted from thinking about the new holiday.
I know, and just really prepping for the new year. It's like it's here.
I know. It's gonna be Christmas, and then we're gonna see each other in Vegas, which is super exciting. So that's probably what we'll be talking about, getting ready for that.
So crazy.
If anybody's watched any other shows or you hear of any good things, let me know. I have all things streaming now, and I don't even watch regular TV. So give me some recent binge-worthy shows. Nominated Unsung Promo Hero, and then tune in again on Friday, December 22nd, and you can have your pre-holiday laughter with Lori and I.
Love it. That
episode.
We for sure need to bust out bubbles. That we have to. It's the last episode of the year.
Yeah.
Oh no,
yes,
we have to. It's right before. Yeah, we got to.
Okay, sure. We're gonna do it. So join us on the 22nd and get your bubbles. Who cares if it's breakfast?
Yes. Doesn't matter. I love it.
All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.